Scott, because he came in.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. He had lost Gurley and all that.
It's true.
Hurting real life, but receiver,
Now I'm losing Cooper.
Who went to the Cowboys?
Amari Cooper.
Okay.
Los Angeles. It's the coach.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove in California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams.
They're about putting his atmosphere like in Miami.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And they are in rhythm on offense. Finding the receivers the way he wants to. Looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
I can see that.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
So it's Oakland.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read the defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's not like they're New England knows how to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Rivers finds his target. It's Gates. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. How many times have we seen this? Rivers to Gates on third down to keep the Charger drive alive. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly. And he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. We were just talking about in pregame, 3 tackles for a loss last week. You thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offensive backfield.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Yeah.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Yeah, he broke his leg.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He broke up on the
quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action or stick something to him between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on
Well,
that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this is going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Rally to it and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break up? Just because you broke chestnuts?
They can't do it,
Frank. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
No, that's New England.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle.
No.
And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he's a big tight end is so good. The seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Good
it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Still first down. That one will be accepted.
Well, a quarterback or cheerleader can do it. I mean, he needs to realize and develop.
They'll run. This is Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He sucked.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Play action. It's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cook, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now it's Brown. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch.
Is it what?
As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Rivers on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The ball comes out, and the Rams have got it back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Win again tonight.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 9 catches, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
This is Brown on the carry.
That'll be over by now.
He'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Oh,
and this is going to be intercepted.
Derwin
James with
I
his
just
first
had a turnover.
NFL pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Right side catch. This is Gates. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 79 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of him.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikhil Roby-Coleman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right.
They'll run it here with Brown. And they went the wrong way there. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Wrong, boss.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position.
Yeah.
The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 3rd down, that's Brown. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they've got it here with a first down.
No turnover.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This will be caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge steam going.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. To the air again. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They
all else fails, go to the slant.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. off the play fake here. Rivers going deep here for Allen. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Stays on his feet. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I fucked up.
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
I'm sorry.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
That was a lucky play there.
Right on the chalk of the 45. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
Yeah.
No running here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Oh, that's an interception.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys and coming away with the interception.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the interception here, Rivers to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it.
This
The
dude
benefits of practice.
ran.
Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Beat the rain.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Beat the Chargers.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 2nd down.
Illegal block in the back.
Second down, Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and the
Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Hey, there, Browns.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
They sure in the stadium right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that
defensively
as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Block in the back. Offense. Still 3rd down.
Fuck Oakland. Peace out, guys.
3rd and long for Rivers. Over the middle, he's got time.
Look out later.
All right,
and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were low rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
Oh,
incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 2nd and 10, gone.
Oh.
And this one is incomplete.
Way over.
Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him.
He let him block it.
And they will wind up with the football and the possession. So much for pinning and really deep short punt
so
to pin him inside
slow.
the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and you're on your head or to the side. Never good. Now it becomes a race.
The punter is moving extra slow.
Take it all the way.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a hit.
Give me my ball.
The football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's the black screen that he was talking about. Dave, too.
That's weird.
Yeah, you lost. That's
now, y'all have music. Y'all still have the music off.
Yeah, the music off.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On play action, Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dominic Easley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
That actually happened in the Bears guys game that Seattle blocked it.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6.
Show us still broadcast on there.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
From the 50, it's gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
From the red zone now, Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Again, Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The front office all smiles when the ink went dry on this new contract.
Not only them, how about the coaching staff? Because oftentimes the front office and the coaching staff may have different opinions about the value of a player. I think everyone was in sync on this one. He's a guy that they needed to keep.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we come upon half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Throwing Rivers, and that is caught for the 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now it's gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
I threw a pick 6.
And got him in. It's Woods. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Holding. Illegal block in the back.
Still 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the
Goff
11.
hurt.
And a look now at Goff as he remains down and shaken up apparently. We'll check on his status when we get back. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
He didn't even
and
get hit.
the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah. Yeah,
the best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Yeah.
To throw on 2nd down is gone.
Oh!
It's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Good shot. Yeah, 1st down.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Goff now.
I am going to go to him.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard
now my tight end just got hurt.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
He looked like he in serious pain.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Oh, he's holding his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Goff throwing again. The quick slant caught.
Oh.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away.
This means we're in a fight.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
We can decline that.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action. Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Yep, I set up dives for presses for cheering again.
2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense.
I got off a little early today. I got off at like 7:30.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Oh, look at the juke.
I set up the presses, yeah.
Good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of long drive.
Subcontractor make parts for Ford. They make parts for Eureka Vacuum. It's a metal forming company, so you know they got a different lot of. Yeah.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Top-ranked kids love the idea that they might go in the 1st round, but sometimes you fall into the right situation when you don't. I think that happened for Uchenna Nwosu out of USC. He went to the Chargers, a team that gets after the quarterback with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. Now he can do the exact same thing from his outside linebacker position. We just saw him get it done right there.
And the Chargers' temporary home, the StubHub Center in Carson, California, where he was born and raised.
I've been here like 9.5.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to
I was on first shift. I've been on second shift about 4 months now. I like first shift. I like to get it on over with.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
I cannot get my running game. It would sure be nice if I had Gurley.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now the rookie from Tennessee, John Kelly.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You get the work day on over with and you got the whole rest of the day to go. Second shift take up like 2 different, it take up your whole day for real.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
You know, and you could stay up late and you could keep in, you know, so a couple of...
I mean, you can't do that, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man open, it's Cup, he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Cup. He's such a good route runner, shows it there.
I mean, I was on 3rd for a minute. I prefer 3rd or 1st.
Over the years in the NFL, the better
second is what I'm on, but it would be my least preferred shift.
In important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll run it here. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We said plenty of carries all afternoon.
Yeah, say whatever.
The defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
And I missed the field goal.
Scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Wide open.
Ooh, that's a hit. Give me that ball.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Rams have got it back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. To throw is gone. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
Oh, man, what is it?
Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air.
Hold on, you say you got to go with the suggestions. You have to go with the suggestions.
On that, you can call a timeout.
I'm punting.
What I'm saying, you can call a timeout.
Ah, I'm tripping.
And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Rivers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On play action, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
There's nothing to challenge. That's what it says.
So we've got a
Book
challenge. Our
reviewing it.
referee's
They
going
gonna
to take
overturn
another
the
look
play.
on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because
They
if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Okay, they reversed it.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Following the fumble recovery.
Oh, and I threw an
These guys are going to take
interception.
over at the 34-yard line.
I threw it to the right. I'm trying to throw it to Woods going
Charles,
across.
whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England and they ended up giving it up?
Our apologies. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. The 1st down throw here for Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really
one or
does.
the
The best
other,
part
yeah.
about that play for him,
I'm
I don't
going
think
for
that
the
was his
turnover.
primary target.
I don't think so
I
either.
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Yeah.
They'll throw again. Rivers.
Give me that.
Look at this.
Give me
They
that.
get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Nah, that's an interception.
John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
And got his man complete.
Touchdown.
Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great bout.
Yeah, my kick is kicking slow.
From that distance, what an effort. It results in the touchdown. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yep.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time.
Right. They finna come for what they coming for now.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34
get hurt too.
Here. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Oh, somebody got hurt.
Yeah.
The receiver that caught the ball.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side.
We got another injury.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And all the way in for a touchdown. Antonio Gates, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers.
Easily get turf toe, will not
bigger
return.
Running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never going to give a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I got Woods with about 6 or 7 catches.
It nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Goff again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Goff. And the Chargers rush is going to get there.
So it's 4th down. I mean, 4th quarter.
Coming in to drop
Can I go for
loss
it?
of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the
We're
football.
playing for field position right.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
They say,
not think that what he saw in coverage
they say defense is what wins games. Let me get the ball back.
And start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive.
Computer
now
doing
2nd
a lot
and
of
7 from the 23. Rivers now on 2nd down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
And a face
But
man.
not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face
So they'll
man.
take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face
Automatic
mask.
first down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Rivers on 1st down. Allen's got it over the middle.
I
And he
was
goes
right
down
there.
before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you have a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd
I done threw for
down.
370
Run
or
blitz there
something.
defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he will be brought down
I gotta
about
hold
the
him to a
6-yard
field
line.
goal.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and
Ooh, he just hit a fake. He got in for a
Fights his
touchdown.
way in for a Charger touchdown.
He just scored a touchdown.
There. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
With a
And
move,
the
yeah.
Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, gone. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long. It's gone.
Oh, that's game. That's game unless I get a roughing the passer.
Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
That's what it is.
Defense.
Holding defense. Oh, that was good.
Wait a second.
Yeah, they got
did
the
not
pick.
accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty.
Yeah.
It's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
You most definitely need the clock to stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Yeah.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Plenty of time.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there
Should've
is a
gave
flag
interception.
down. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to give the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Like that right there.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Yeah. It's a charge.
Goff on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way.
I'm going for the touchdown now. I'm on the 2-yard line.
29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
Oh!
Make sure you get up there
I
and
almost
make them
for
eat up some
interception.
time. Make it a little bit of
Yeah, they
resistance.
most definitely,
So they can't
they
just
most
run it right
definitely.
down your throat.
Now a throw to the
Gonna
end zone
run.
on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing.
And this is caught.
Yeah,
He's got
I just scored a touchdown.
Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. Now the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing again is gone. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Golston threw for 459 yards.
But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. Yep. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I got a timeout with the 2-minute warning, and I still got one.
Analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There you go. All right, that's slow down.
Yeah.
Now they try the right side.
Okay, they ran it. So I get the ball back. They're going to let it run all the way down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. Oh, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager.
Get a field goal, yeah.
You could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but Good thought. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Holding, offense.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. They'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Crooks. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Pass interference.
That'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
Pass interference on the defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down.
Sacked me, but I think he
So
faced
they're
me.
able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find
Holding.
out. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
I just threw a touchdown. Wait till y'all see this touchdown I just threw.
Taking the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Okay. I did.
Factor here late. He'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Okay.
The Chargers getting set to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
Right, that's what I was on. They would need a field goal to tie.
One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range, or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and get...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Rivers. Incomplete.
Right, they would just let the time run out.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.
Yeah.
Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every
that was a fight there.
That was sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Goff threw for 524 yards.
So for L.A., they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again.
Come back from behind, win there. Good clock management you did.
Right. Thank you. And look, I played by the rules. Look, I played with my suggestions.
Yes, you did. Yep. Absolutely.
Cooper Cup. Get upgraded after that there. Cooper Cup, you get a little... He just got a little something. One new injury. Let me see what it is. Now you know what? Ekenbaum came back, and he came back from an injury. Now he down, out 5 weeks.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Gurley out 6 more weeks. Whitworth out 5 weeks.
At least you didn't lose that tight end. That's good.
Right. Yeah. I got some serious injury problems going on now.
Yeah. But you proved you could weather the storm without those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did it.
I think after that game, that took Goff into #1 in passing yards. Brandon Cooks first in receiving.
8 TDs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Real nice.
Yeah. I think I'm finna go to sleep. I
hear you.
I done got my...
Same thing, man.
Okay. I will talk to you. I done got my... Okay, thank you.